Hi people, so this video is for you, Marcus Flemings. You pretty much asked for it when I mentioned XX from 2017. I won't go into the whole of the things. It is an anthology horror installment. It has a framing and 4 sections, and the whole thing was it's female directors breaking into the horror film industry. As was predictable, it turned out to be a flop. It wasn't really good, but it wasn't actually bad, so decent job as filmmaking. The problem was mostly that some of them not even seen a horror movie before, what is understandable, but then you will make mistakes not knowing the tropes and traditions and all that jazz. There is still one section I want to talk about, the birthday party. It's the second section, not counting the framing, and it was memorable for me. Segment is the definition of outsider art, because it works if you understand the person's mentality. So what it is all about? I don't watch horror to frighten me. I want from my horror movie that it scare its characters. So if the character can fear the threat, then I will fear for the character. Side note, it is important for a horror movie to give bonding time with the characters, like in Aliens. It does not start with the monster, it's not right in the actions, but we start with the crew getting out of the pods, eating breakfast, so it's mundane stuff. It's not horror, it's just bonding time. Here, you totally have that. What is the story about? It's a middle-aged woman, average body type, and not movie body type. It's your average woman from the street, and her child is having a birthday party. That was pretty much obvious, I know. The whole thing is pretty much like a Twilight Zone episode. You know how short films, anthology movies work. It's mostly just a lineup to a twist to what will be the whole story. Here, this incident is the husband dies. That pretty much ruins the birthday party of a child instantly, but there is more to this story actually. And to strengthen the mood and make this story distinct, you get kind of horror music, but the cinematography, the photography, the color grading, yeah, it's a digital camera, but it's still pretty colorful. You always have daytime, and it's a glass ceiling, and you have red and blue and white. It's a party, so yeah. So where does the horror come? The missus wants this birthday party go fine for the kid at any price. So the husband dying, we must hide it. She can just close the door and lock it, because that's now how this household works. The child can go in and out any room, so that's out of the question. So she is hiding the body behind the couch, and even more problem arises that she can't get it out of the house because people for the party, mostly neighborhood, are starting to arrive. So what to do? And that's when this it's birthday party guy arrives in a costume, and she decides, okay, you know what? Here is hundreds of dollars, and give me that suit. I put it in the husband, and just get this party over with. Just the kid shabby happy just for this once. And what's her motivation for this obsession that this party must go well? Well, in the best of scenarios, the husband is not supposed to be on this party. He is supposed to go to some working trip, but as far as I can see, there are clues that this marriage has deeper issues. Because, you see, there is this secretary in the film, and I would bet, I might be just reading into it, but the secretary seems to have an affair with the husband because she knows stuff she didn't supposed to know, and she obviously has no good relation with the wife. So I think she, the previous night she was partying with the husband, had an affair, and they came home pretty late at night, and whatever they were doing, they were pushing it too far, and the husband probably got heart attack from. So, so I say this relationship was heading to a divorce. So that constitutes that this kid must have the last happy birthday party in her life. And that's horrific for a woman. Horrific for a mother. That your kid has the last happy moment of his or her life. And just imagine yourself in her place. Plenty of people are coming to you in a very short time. The husband is dead. You are heading to a divorce. And it's a birthday party. It's just crashing and burning your life. What would you do? How would you feel? And that's a good story. Sure, that's very far from the traditional horror movie. Absolutely out there. And I love it for it. It's the definition of the outsider, and we need it more.